Why I can't kick my kids out of my house? Cause where I'm gonna kick them out to? I'm gonna kick them out to live in a studio apartment that's $2,000 a month.
Hello, welcome to the bonus content with Chris Forte. Forte, the Italian guy, the Italian black guy.
All right.
But we were talking about we ended on anime and all of that. But I brought this topic for today, bonus content that is why are we working 9 to 5? I believe it's a stupid time frame. Like, why don't we start working earlier and get out of work earlier, or the other way around? There's morning people and night people, but we choose to work in the middle. You don't have enough time in the morning to do shit, and then you get late to your house, so you just want to go to sleep. So why are we doing this to us?
Right.
Why don't we move it like up? I'd rather wake up earlier, but then you are done at 3 p.m. and you have the kind of the rest of the day for you.
Yes.
Or why don't we start at 1 p.m. and then I get out at 7, 8 p.m. I go home to sleep, but I have the morning to myself.
Mm. It's
So
probably because of kids, because of school.
fuck them kids.
Everybody says that.
You know at what time, like in Venezuela, you start school, you start at 7 a.m.
At 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's early.
But you get out of school at 1:30.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think it's because of that. Because the kids they get out at what 2, 3 o'clock.
Move it.
Yeah, that's all.
Make them start earlier. And
Hey,
actually,
no argument for me.
the sense of discipline that gets into you when you have to wake up at 6 in the morning to go
Yeah,
to school, like, it's so much better than when you wake up at 8, like,
yeah,
like, it's like, no, you gotta put an alarm, you gotta fucking wake up,
yeah.
and if you miss the bus, you're fucked. Like, there's a sense of discipline of having to wake up that early.
So let's say stuff like banks, though. Shouldn't banks be still open? They shouldn't close at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, that doesn't make any fucking sense because you gotta basically ask for PTO to go to the bank.
Yeah, that'll be kind of crazy, right? If banks close at 2 o'clock.
They, yeah, but the banks are maybe they have a second shift from 3 to 8, 9. Because
A
some
bank
exactly
at
because
night.
do something well.
I wouldn't want to work at bank
I'm
past
putting
6 o'clock.
I'm putting more jobs up there for security, for cashiers, for every employee working at the bank. They can have a night like a morning life if they
Yeah,
fucking want.
it seemed like some people 9 to 5, and I don't know who invented it. That 9 to 5. It was probably white people, but 9 to 5,
I
they're evil. But 9 to 5,
have something to say, but go.
yeah, 9 to 5. People used to brag about that. They'll say those are bankers' hours. That's why I brought up the bank because they're banking hours, and I guess that seems like that's perfect for a bank. Like okay, we're gonna close at 5. That way, it's less likely we're gonna get robbed because it's still daylight
Yeah.
outside. But yeah, what were you gonna
Well,
say?
but in fucking Chicago, like in winter, it's like 4:30. It's like it's still night outside.
Yeah,
We can still get robbed.
that's true. I mean, you get robbed
Yeah,
in broad daylight.
yeah, like
You can get robbed anytime.
dude, all these like movies about like a
Yeah,
heist
robbery.
on a
Yeah,
bank,
yeah,
they do it in the morning.
yeah.
They're like waking him up early. It's like, okay, we gotta go in the bank right
Right,
now.
right,
It's like 8 a.m.
right.
No, but what I was gonna say, they make apparently they make a study that we are now working like way more than what peasants work in the middle age.
Middle ages.
When we have like the idea of how they work, apparently, like we have the idea of like they were working the field the whole fucking day.
Right.
And apparently there was a study and with like books and all the register of how they live. That is like it was not like that. They would go work the field for 3 4 hours
Yeah.
and then come back.
Mm.
Like there's so much you can do in 3 4 hours, and they work more when there's like the season of like they have to pick up the fruit actually,
Yeah.
and when they have to like harvest, but they work a lot less than what we work right now. So I believe we're more like in prison in our jobs in the modern era, and it looks that it's gonna continue to be like worse and worse and worse.
What I found, I've traveled to a lot of places. I haven't been to Venezuela or anything like that, but I've been to Japan. And what I saw their workers do, they get up very early in the morning and they actually exercise at work.
Nice.
They have them do stretches and all that kind of stuff, And I was just watching them like every morning because in the Marine Corps we get up
Yeah.
that early to go run or do whatever. But yeah, I used to watch them all the time. They just got a different system, and I don't know if it helps. If it doesn't help, if it helps the workers to work longer or whatever they trying to get out of that. But yeah, that would be great if America did that. I agree with you. If you got up earlier and got off at like
At least if
two
you have the
o'clock or
option.
something like that, yeah,
Also, I believe you should be paid daily for your work
yeah,
because like I've been thinking about this. Like as I've been seeing more and more and more that corporate America doesn't make any fucking sense
yeah,
because they like fill the day with nonsense because they have to be doing something,
hmm,
but the actual work it takes 2 hours.
right,
Like there's companies that is like, oh, what do you gotta do? Oh, I gotta like paint this wall, and it takes 8 hours because there's a meeting to see what brushes are you gonna use. Then there's a meeting with the people that is gonna buy the paint.
yeah,
Then there's a meeting to decide the color.
micromanaging,
Yeah, then there's a meeting to bring on board everybody to let them know what color has been chosen and why.
yeah,
Then there's the actual work that the guy goes, buys the paint, and comes back. There's a meeting like, how was the experience? Like, what the
right,
fuck is this? Like,
right,
just let me paint the fucking shit. Like,
exactly.
th-
Too many meetings.
and you should be paying like pay for that. If it is painting a wall, like you should go in, like, hey, painting a wall costs $50. It's not like yeah, then that's 16 an hour. No, no. It's like painting the wall. It costs 50 for this like length of wall.
Right.
And then if you paint that in 2 minutes because you're amazing, you get your $50 and you get the fuck out.
Okay.
But the system that we are creating is that like if I'm amazing at painting walls, amazing, I can paint all this wall in 2 minutes. I wouldn't do it because if I do it in 2 minutes, then you're not gonna want to pay me 50. You're gonna be like, you were here for 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Right.
I was like, yeah, but no one's gonna paint this as fast as me. It's just yeah, but I pay you hourly and you paint
Right.
it in 2 minutes. I was like, for me, it doesn't make fucking sense.
Yeah. Well, that happens with me. I'm a homeowner. If I go and I want to get my garage fixed, the garage door
Hmm.
or something fixed, it'll be funny because the guy will come over there and it'll be a simple thing, but he still has to charge me a lot of money for it. That's crazy to me. I did that with my furnace one time. I don't mess with plumbing. I don't mess with furnaces, stuff like that. I don't want to blow my house up.
Yeah, you call someone.
So, so when I invite the guy over, they'll come over there, hit the light switch, and do something really simple that I could have did myself.
Yeah, but you didn't know, and that's what you're paying for.
Yeah, but now I'm gonna call myself a YouTube.
DIY.
I go on YouTube a lot now and,
Yeah,
and,
but
and fix some things and I actually get it done.
yeah, but that's okay.
Yeah,
But if you wanted to pay, you like even if you like let's say you become a worker in this field,
yeah,
you have been spending hours maybe on YouTube being like, how the fuck do I make this?
yes,
And then imagine like you go to someone's house like, hey, I saw you can fix it, and you go to their house and you find the problem because you have been seeing hours
doing it
and you've been
right.
training yourself, and you're like, oh, you actually have to just like do this, and they're like, okay, thank you. I was like,
Yeah,
no, no, pay me. I was like, no, you only move this. I could have done that. It's like, yeah, but you didn't know you have
you
to
didn't
move it.
know, right?
Like that's what you're paying.
Give me my money.
But if they're gonna pay you hourly, let's say $25 an hour, and you see the problem is like, oh, we just needed to do this, you're gonna take your fucking time
Yeah, yeah,
to move this. Like, I need to call some guys to,
yeah, yeah.
and then it's like, as a society, like my mind, like humankind, is like, this is so stupid because you are just wasting time to pretend that we're working more.
Right.
Like society can be so much efficient, but we are not getting there because stupidity. and
Yeah.
it gets me mad.
And we need less people.
And
Remember
we need
that?
less people. Remember that part? Less people,
Remember
more
that part?
more proactive.
We need less people. But yeah,
No,
I definitely understand. It's like something that not everything takes 8 hours in a day to do, to accomplish. You
Yeah.
know, some days where, the bank is not open or whatever for this amount of time, because this is all you have to do. And people got stuff to do.
yeah, but imagine how better everything will be. Like, I don't know if you're the DMB, for example.
Hmm.
If the DMB works properly instead of like putting like stops in any moment. Actually, my experience so far at the DMB is like they take a lot of people and they go through all of these people in one day.
Hmm.
Like, I believe it, quote unquote, kind of efficiently.
Yeah.
But you do that with like movie theater does the same. They just like serve popcorn and give tickets to
A lot of
100,
people, right.
150 people. But then you have like companies that is like, yeah, to take all these orders from these people, it will take 2 months. I was like, why?
Right.
Like, it just fuck with me. I believe like society can be so much better if we actually like put the effort and the money on the effort and the knowledge behind it instead of like hours you work.
Well, and then on top of that, AI and a lot of stuff is taking jobs from people, or uh, like let's say Walmart. They used to have rows of cashiers. They don't have cashiers anymore. Now
Yeah, they have
everything
rows of the self checkout.
self checkout.
By the way, I saw that in Walmart specifically, they were stealing so much that now you cannot use the self checkout unless that I believe this is on trial because they will have to take it out
Okay.
unless you pay like a subscription fee that is like
Oh.
$99 per year to be able to use the self checkout, which
Oh.
is
Okay.
stupid as fuck. It's like I'm working and you're making me scan my own items and now I have to pay for
Got to
that.
pay for it, right? It's like a Netflix subscription
Yeah,
or
it's like
something.
fuck this shit. Like no, I'm not
Yeah.
doing this.
Yeah, people. I mean, is that gonna stop people from stealing? I don't know.
They pay $99 to steal
99
more.
is. I'm getting my $99.
Yeah, yeah. I'm stealing at least like what you beef? Well,
Right, right. I was about to.
yeah, broccoli.
So yeah, so that's an interesting concept. I didn't know that they did that. 99.
Apparently, they're gonna do that,
They're gonna
but I
start
believe it
doing
will
that.
be really stupid if
They
they
are just
actually
making
do.
society just really. They making things harder now because I know Southwest is doing assigned seats now. They charging you for bags. It's getting really stupid
Yeah,
now.
we're getting to a point that everything is like getting really stupid. This was yesterday. Like, my girlfriend, she does Duolingo,
Okay.
and before you have hertz, and if you fail in the exercise, if you commit a mistake, they take 1 hertz, and the hertz like refills like every 24 hours. You get like one more or two more. I don't exactly know how it is, but she saw and in the new like update that they changed the hertz for like a battery,
Yeah.
and the battery like every lesson or every part of the lesson takes one point away from the battery, like you are spending your points
Yeah.
even if you do it correctly.
Wow.
That means that if you do it correctly, it will run out,
Yeah.
and then you have to pay to refill the fucking battery.
Right.
Because before it's like you can keep going as long as you don't make mistakes. Now it's like no, if you didn't like even if you did good, you have to pay to do more. And it's like you make this app to learn to teach people a language, and now you are just a fucking company that wants money.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
that's I'm really less
Well,
people.
we
We need less
we
people.
just in a capitalist society. We just everything is about. Hey, I want to take money. I want you to pay me. I want. So everything is about a subscription. Everything is about I want to get this amount of money from you.
Yeah.
Take it out your check all the time. I want to be, and I want you to get used to it. I want you to get used to me taking money out your check. So that's why
Yeah.
Netflix. I don't even think about Netflix.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't even watch Netflix that much, but they're getting
the
My
money.
money
The
out of my.
Well, like Planet Fitness, before they were bought from someone else, their logic was like, oh, let's make the payment so cheap that everybody will jump in, but let's make to cancel the subscription so difficult
Yeah,
that people will just like don't go, but they won't cancel the subscription because they rather pay $10 monthly for whatever amount of time,
yeah.
or if the contract was, let's say, 2 years,
Hmm.
for whatever the rest of the year, then go through the canceling of the subscription. And they made a business out of that.
Yeah,
They made a business out of like people will like bail on the gym, but they will like still tied up to the subscription, but it's so low that they won't care.
yeah.
And and now Planet Fitness was like a multi-million-dollar company
Oh
that
yeah.
was bought from by the LA Fitness, I believe it was.
Okay, okay.
Uh, this is to sum it up everything. I believe capitalism is just like grabbing everybody by the fucking neck and just tie it up. And, like they're
Squeeze
making it tighter and tighter and tighter
it.
to the point that we're like, I don't want to have kids, and they're like, what? Why? Like what? Why wouldn't you want to have a kid?
Yeah. In this capitalist society,
Like having like
you don't want to raise your kids in this $3,000, $300,000
like
a
come
month.
on, like
A
just
month.
yeah, come on, like just giving pregnancy is what 24K. You can afford that.
That's why I can't kick my kids out of my house. Cause where I'm gonna kick them out to? I'm gonna kick them out to live in a studio apartment that's $2,000 a month.
Exactly, that is still
If
super
one,
expensive.
it's like they can't afford that.
Yeah.
There's like one.
They can afford that. It's like what they don't work. It's like no, she's a nurse.
You can't.
She
afford,
works at SpaceX, but
Yeah,
she cannot
no,
afford.
you can't afford a $2,000 a month apartment if you work at Amazon. If you work at
You're a homeowner. How was your
Yeah.
when? Just to put a little hate on Chris.
yeah.
When did you buy it? What
Uh,
year?
Oh yeah, I bought it like 2017.
2017. Oh, it was not that long ago.
Yeah, not too long ago.
But still, how much was it?
Yeah.
Around. You don't have to say it's exact.
Yeah,
price.
it wasn't that bad. It was about $130,000.
Have you assessed the have
Yeah,
had
yeah,
a realtor go and
Yeah,
say what is it? What is
yeah.
the new?
It's like 250.
Oh, it double up.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
still, double up in 8 years is like
Yeah. That's nice.
that's pretty fucking nice.
pretty nice.
And that's an apartment or house
It's a house, yeah.
in 3 years is gonna be like $500,000,
Oh, nice.
like easily.
yeah.
Because we're going there. So then, like, it's gonna be, it's really annoying to be like, no, I bought a house. You can also make it. But if your kid wants to buy a house right now, it's like I don't have 200K.
right. Right.
I may have had 8 years ago 130,
Yeah,
but I don't have 200.
No. And yeah, the way it's going is not going down. It's not going down.
It's
Houses
gonna keep
gonna
going up.
Yeah, I'm hearing about people. Some people from my job, they retired, and they went to Tennessee, and they went here and there. Because it used to be the whole thing was like I'm moving south.
Yeah,
I'm gonna move south because south is
more black. Okay.
yeah more affordable. More affordable. Don't
Because there's more black people.
more affordable. But when you go south, that's what they say. It's gonna cost less to live in Tennessee than it is to live in New York.
Yeah,
I've never heard anybody say I'm gonna go retire in Chicago. I'm gonna go retire in New York. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go retire in LA. You always go south. Florida. Now Florida. Well, I'm not.
but now, now
I'm not
Florida is
going to
expensive.
Florida.
But now Florida is expensive.
Florida's
also.
not. It's also dumb. They're just fucking dumb down there in Florida. Now. They got the governor Ron DeSantis, and he got this guy. I'm not getting too political, but he got this guy that's doing the vaccines. He's a surgeon general. He's against vaccines. Kids are gonna start. I mean, you know it. If you go to a foreign country or anything like that, I know it. Take the malaria shot. You know why you want to take the malaria shot?
Do
Because
not
you don't want to
die.
get fucking malaria.
Or if you get it, you don't want to die from it.
Exactly. So now vaccines, you got people that are anti-vax. They don't.
I'm gonna say so.
It's gonna be bad.
To end the episode, this is short. Like I believe I am a little bit, not that much, but a little bit in favor of anti-COVID vaccine, not because it was I am against vaccines, but
Hmm.
because this was not approved by the FDA,
I
it was an
understand.
urgent measure, and like they just put it into people without knowing long-term consequences. That I still believe we won't know until like 20 years. That it's like, oh, people who got this vaccine are dying from this disease, but we won't know that until further.
But nobody's saying anything about Ozempic. Everybody, is
Exactly.
it because Ozempic makes you looks better. So now people are like, but who knows what's
Yeah.
in Ozempic?
And also, like, if the FDA already approved the vaccine from COVID, like, take the fucking vaccine.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying that in the moment that it was forced into people, I was like,
yeah, I
"Thi-
understand that.
like, no one approved this. You're just putting an urgent like thing to put into people, but it was
And
weird.
maybe because of me, when I'm coming from the Marine Corps, when I got in there, they gave us everything. They gave us the anthrax, anything because they knew we were going to travel overseas. And,
Yeah,
when you go into the different countries, you could catch something. You
yeah,
could catch
and I'm
something
more
over
because
there.
we have done something.
Yeah. So,
Like, what do you mean they have the black plague? It's like we haven't get out of this.
but stuff like chicken pox, measles, we don't want all that kind of stuff to come back. And
Exactly.
they had cases in Texas where kids got measles, and we haven't had measles. We haven't had
And
a
they're like,
measles outbreak in like 20. Come on.
like,
Like I said, Mr. Population Control,
we
but
don't
yeah,
want measles in this country.
we don't want measles, but but we don't want it. We
And then your
don't.
son's like, I'll protect them with the with the power of friendship. Measles, guys.
But yeah, we don't want measles and I don't want chicken pox, all these crazy things to come back, and it's weird that people are trying to go away from the norms. We've been taking measles. We've obviously done it for children for years to prevent
Yeah.
them from getting stuff. So I don't want polio to come back.
Yeah.
I wasn't even around when, oddly enough, I wasn't around when polio was around. But I don't want it to come back. I don't want stuff to come back. And
But we do need to kill some people.
yeah,
Mm.
I just had to think about that. I said, yeah, he's like, yeah,
What is the phrase from Stephen Black? Let's
let's
trim
thin the herd, thin the herd, thin the herd. Stephen Black, thin
Save
the
at
herd.
the Germans and and Chris Ford the Italian. There you go. Let's trim the herbs.
Yeah, thin
But
the herd.
with that, we're gonna end the bonus content. Thank you so much for watching and
Yeah, thanks.
adios.
Adios.